Hi everybody, this is Aya of the Don, and I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the Unicorn Collective's meetup group in Atlanta. I have events that I throw every week, and this week we are doing a tarot learning circle, and every 2 weeks on Wednesday evenings we are going to be studying. It's the first class. So feel free to join up for any consecutive classes. It's $5, and I don't have that many spots available because I'm in my small, quaint, but intimate and cozy office, and we're just going to be studying intimately. Everyone will get a chance to ask their questions and practice doing readings on each other. If I could find a space that I feel like is appropriate for the energy that I would like for everyone to participate with, we will move locations and I'll be able to open it up to more people. But I am just fine being the queen of my castle and my domain here until the universe sees fit for us to expand. So yes, sign up. And now these are a few of my decks. So we're studying the Magician and the Aces because it all has to do with new beginnings, and I just find it really interesting how different decks interpret different all the different major arcana and the minor arcana. So right here I have the Osho Zen's tarot deck. And this is the Magician in that deck. This is the Ace of Pentacles in that deck. This is the Ace of Water in this deck. Well, okay, in the Osho Zen Tarot, it's the Ace of Rainbows. Beautiful, beautiful. And here we have the Ace of Swords. And I think it's called Metal or Mind in the Osho Zen Tarot deck. Let me see. Rainbows, emotions, the mind. Yeah, it's called the mind. And this is called the emotions. And this is the Ace of Fire, the Source. And then in the Osho Zen Tarot deck, they have an extra card, the Master. Okay? And in my Vision Quest Tarot deck, which I love so much because it's so heartfelt. I love using this deck, especially when dealing with spiritual healing and relationships. This is the Medicine Man. This is the Ace of Earth, Abundance, Maze. The Ace of Water, Clay Pot, gorgeous. The Ace of Air, beautiful, beautiful. And the Ace of Fire, get going, get it going, move. Leo season. Okay. And then in my Babylonian tarot deck, we have the Magician, E. Yes, absolutely. I love this shit. Ace of disc, materiality. Ace of Cups, fertility. The Ace of Arrows. Okay. Ace of Wands. Natural force. And in this deck, they also have the extra card, Genesis. And I have a couple other decks that pertain to the minor and major arcana and have their own deep interpretations. And then I have like my regular deck or whatever. I don't use this deck that much. I mean, I use this deck when people call me who are not spiritually inclined to dig deep within themselves, because these cards are real straightforward and to the point. You know, somebody be like, is she cheating on me? You know, it's to get straight to the point. Now, Six of Pentacles doesn't get straight to the point. Six of Pentacles is pretty complicated. So if someone were to, if I were to pull that card, I would say she's sharing, they're sharing themselves with someone. They're giving to the needy. They feel like they're doing charity. But I'll also pull a, clarification card, 2 more cards as well. We're going to be looking at a simple spread, past, present, and future. We're just going to do past, present, future, and see the different interpretations of the past, the present, and the future. We're going to do live readings with one another. So bring your decks if you want to, or you can come and you can use one of mine. But I do recommend you bring your own decks to class so that you can get comfortable using your decks. This is for beginners, and everybody's a beginner when it comes to tarot, because I've learned that from my twerk and tarot classes that when people get together, everyone has their insights, and everybody's insight is valid. When it's like, what do you see? Without looking at the interpretation from the booklet, what is it that you see when you look at this card? I see fire shooting up. Like I notice something different every time I look at a card. Today, I see like this blaze at the bottom. It's really catching my attention. And I can kind of feel it in my gut, which lets me know that there's something brewing inside of me. There's something stirring up, and it kind of excited to ruminate, cultivate. It's like, what do you call it? Boiling with creativity, because fire is your life force energy, creative fire, your spirituality, really, what keeps you going, what keeps you inspired. And then I always notice the sun in your solar plexus, which stands for your inspiration, high thought, positivity. So, we're going to look at all these things in class. The class is from 7 to 9. It's $5. You cannot beat that with a stick. You can't beat that with a stick. And the reason why I'm charging $5, because this is experimental for me. I've never done this before. I know that everything's going to be okay. It's not like I think I'm going to be a flop or anything. I just feel like before I start charging, like, I don't know, I would like to just have fun with it and experiment and just make it so very interactive. And since I don't want to be the main focus, everybody's going to be a teacher. Everybody's going to be able to share their insight. I don't want people just staring at me and staring at a board or anything like that. So I'm like, well, the only thing to pay for is my meetup page. Please help me pay for that. It gets expensive. and maybe a little snacks or something. And any other things that we do within the group. I also want to let you guys know that I will be posting a retreat for next month. It's going to be a village retreat, and we may do some intimacy, sexual practice with one another. I want it to be male and female. Fellas, please do sign up. We want you there. We want to see you participate. The retreat will be in North Georgia. The cost will be $110. 10 people can come. It will probably most likely be like 4 or 5 bedrooms, 2 people per bedroom, and there'll probably be some bonus rooms. And if you want you to just come and bring a sleeping bag, we'll talk about a price for you. I don't know, and I don't think food will be included. I will make a grocery list and I will fill up the fridge, but I will not be cooking. It'll be a communal effort. I will post all of this in the unicornmeetup.com. What else? The next meetup we have, I think, is the mythology, All the Worlds are Staged mythology studies of mythology, ancient mythology. And what we're going to be studying, I have decided, is Christ consciousness in different cultures. Feminine Christ consciousness, male Christ consciousness. The most famous Christ consciousness is Jesus Christ. But I was listening to a Christian song today, and I had some disputes about it. I had some disputes about the mythology of Jesus Christ compared to the mythology of the triple goddess like Inanna. You know. So I just want to get into these discussions. I want to be interactive. Um, I want us to build a strong village and community that will trailblaze in a path for our children and our children's children, our children's children's children, because that's how my mind works. The work that I'm doing is not about me. I pretty much, I mean, I have a lot of life to see, and the universe has let me know I haven't seen anything yet. I still have a lot of life to live, but I feel like, you know what? If I do, if I don't, I feel like I'll have a pretty great run. I'm not that old, but I feel like I've been through so much. I'm like, what else? When I was in those hurricanes, I was like, what else? What else? Absolutely not. Like, I was in retirement mode, y'all, when I moved to St. Thomas. I'm like, this is it. I'm moving to St. Thomas, and I'm just going to travel every summer to get away from the intense heat. Go to Norway, go to Europe, and travel, and just live in St. Thomas. I was just ready. I was absolutely done. But the universe said not so. Genesis is only the beginning. I'll talk to you soon. You're giving birth to a new life, and it's ruminating in there. It's an old soul, old soul. Peace.